So good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. And I've got a treat for you today. I have got the beautiful Gillian Gorrie, who is the author of a new book that is truly going to change people's lives. And Gillian is a stress management specialist. She is a master practitioner in NLP. And she does timeline therapy, which is definitely one of my favorites. If no one knows about that, it's amazing. Hypnosis. She is a teacher, a life coach, counselor, artist, and author, of course, of the new book, Who's Driving Your Bus? So welcome this afternoon, Gillian, on your sort of online book launch.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. This is just crazy. Life's been so crazy, it's been so busy, and it's been so interesting. So thank you, Susan.
So this book is a huge book. It's jam-packed with value. It's such a big, amazingly thick book. What I love about this book is it's not just a book. Most people will write a book and they've got other handbooks. This is a program in a book. This is incredible. And I know that Gillian's put her heart and her soul and all of her knowledge into this book. And it's honestly, it's something that, should be worth 10 times, if not 100 times more than what she's obviously selling it for, because it really is a program in a book. But what I want to know from you, Gillian, is why did you write this book?
Well, now this is a really good question, because initially I thought I'd always write a children's book with positive mindset, around positive mindset and that sort of thing. But I just came into contact with this amazing lady called Susan Dean, and she encouraged me to write a book. And with the beautiful team at Dean Publishing, I started and I did the structure, and they said, "Hey, that looks okay." And I thought, well, maybe I can do this. And that was like 3 and a bit years ago, before COVID. And I did it. I finally finished it. And thanks for the patience and the amazing skills of the Dean Publishing team that have got it to fruition to where it is now. It's been a lot of backwards and forwards and everything.
Yeah, look, I love that. And what I think so inspiring is people say, I want to write a book, and they never do. The percentage is so low because people think, oh no, it's I'm too young, or I'm too old, or I don't know enough, and things like that. And as you know, I believe everyone has a story in them, and that everyone's got knowledge that they need to share. And I know our team that were reading it, they're just like, this is not just a book. This is a whole program. Like, this is a life-changing book. And what I love about this is that, you talk about who's driving your bus. So it's everyone's journey when they're reading it to decipher and go through these exercises that you've incorporated into this book to take hold of their own life. But can you share with us, why in your life, what had you turn around and say, I need to reclaim my life. I need to drive my own bus, and I want to now teach others how to drive their bus. What had you feel that enough was enough in your life, and you started to drive your own bus?
Well, in my early 50s, I had depression, and I was sitting on a couch, and the doctor just kept on upping my medication. And I just got to the stage of feeling so miserable, and I was just beginning to feel like a blimp sitting on a couch and wondering what on earth was going on. I had a wonderful husband, beautiful family, lovely home. What's missing? What's wrong? Why? I don't want to be on medication. I don't want to do this. So then I started some training and just following my nose and finding out what else I could do. And then finally I started doing the training with a company called Success and You, then Tad James NLP, Matt Catling's Eagle Future Now. And I've done so many courses on and off, and it got me out of that fact. And the fact that I used the tools, because I just wanted to know more. So I used all the tools, and I know they work, because I'm not the person I was when I first started my journey, what I call my sea change to who I am now. And writing the book has been the icing on the cake, because now I know that I can help other people, but actually putting it down in a book has given me so much more confidence and empowerment. And it really has made me feel like I am driving my own bus now. I mean, life throws a whole lot of things at us, and we just don't realize how they can affect us, either subconsciously or consciously. It's just about taking a look and going within to find the answers, because we all have the answers within. And if we can do that. And so my book's a structure with the tools that can help you get back into driving your bus, being the driver of your life, a life you can love.
I absolutely love that. And, you know, what's so inspiring is some people think, oh, you know, you need to be this, you know, big Tony Robbins standing on a stage to make a difference. What I love about you is that, you know, you saw something that you wanted to change in yourself. And during that journey of changing your life, you then wanted to give back to others to help them on their journey. And I know that there's an amazing, you know, map. And I know that you talk about it as your, you know, your welcome to your journey of life. And we talk about a roadmap and a journey here. And I think that's really interesting, because you went on a journey and you went, no, I'm not going to go down this path and just keep getting medicated and you know, not living your life to the fullest. By you going out there and doing all these courses, what I love so much is that you would have spent, you know, tens of thousands of dollars going out there, the time, the effort, the finding it out, and you've simplified it all in a map, a journey map, where people can drive along this map, take themselves on a journey and start to uncover what you've taken, you know, years and years to pull together to give someone in a beautiful packaged book. And like I said, this is no light book. This is a beautiful book that takes you through every part of the journey. It's simplified, but it really is about reclaiming their confidence, their self-esteem. So you don't need to wait until you know, sometimes you feel that you're at that depressed stage. You could just feel like you want more out of life and take yourself to that next level. And so I really think that it's for people that can feel lost, but even people that want more out of life and really take control of their life. And I suppose this leads me into, you know, who is this book for?
Well, basically, it's for anyone who feels they have something that they need to change in their lives. Like if you're feeling that life's okay, but something's missing, well, then go within and find the answers. If you're at the stage where you know, you just can't pay your bills on time, it can be as simple as something like that, or it can be as simple as following your dreams. Plan out your roadmap, your pathway to where you want to be, and that's what can help you. That's what can really help you get to where you want to be. Planning out a pathway. And you know what? It doesn't matter if it takes you 1 year or 10 years to get there. It's that light at the end of the tunnel that keeps you going and keeps you motivated, because sometimes we get lost. We take the wrong pathway, or we go the wrong way. You know what? That's okay, because all the way along our journey, we get the learnings from every experience we have. And the more you start to trust your unconscious mind, the more you're able to delve in and solve the issues before they become a mammoth issue, a problem, or a disease. As I've explained in the book, you know, we start off with our thoughts, then the thoughts go to feelings, the feelings go to emotions. When we get emotional, we can't think clearly. But once we've gotten through that, well, what do we do next? So you either don't deal with it and push it over behind your shoulder, and it just stays there festering in your unconscious mind until you get triggered. And then you end up with something like stress, anxiety, depression. It just mounts up and mounts up until you start to deal with it. And it's just like going to the doctor. Once you know what you're dealing with, it's easier to deal with. And every challenge that comes into your life after you understand how you deal with things becomes an adventure, and it's exciting. Oh, okay, what's bothering me now? Yeah. So you can get through that easily and effortlessly. So anyone who just wants to improve their lives, to anyone who wants to follow their dreams, that's who it's for.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. And when you say, you know, just people that want to get more out of life, because you don't know until you go along that journey and things can come up. But what I love is it's for people that may be stuck. They may be feeling, after all these, you know, terrible lockdowns that we've had, that they're feeling that little bit flat and they're wanting to be re-inspired, or simply someone that wants more out of life. So no matter where you are, I think people can really get hold of it. And I know that it's, you know, who's driving your bus. But as we go on to, as the subtitle says, discover your flow, recharge, and live your best life. So as they go through this, it's like you said, it's this self-exploration that you take them on as they're going through the journey of life. And it doesn't matter what age or what gender we are. I think when we stop and we start to explore areas, we're so busy in life that this book to me is a take time out. Doesn't matter if this book takes you, you know, a month, a year to go through. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to go through it. I think it's a real step-by-step journey as they go through. And I know that there's opportunities that people can do some work for you if they would choose, after reading the book, if they want some support along the path, that they think that they're wanting some support to go through some of this rather than just doing it themselves. And I know that it's so comprehensive. People can literally go through this and feel like they've done a program, because you put all of your knowledge into here. But if people do want that little bit more help as they're going through, if they hit a bump in the road or they're sort of struggling a bit, is there a way that they can reach out to you to help them through their journey, Gillian?
Yeah, you just have to connect with me. I think my webpage is probably the easiest page to do that with. You can have a free clarity session, or where we can just have a chat and work out whether you do really need some help or you just needed a few words that can send you on your way. But I run webinars, I run workshops. And I'm soon to be running a program, hopefully be out by the end of the year, about who's running your bus. It will be who's driving your bus. It will be a program by the end of the year. And also I wanted to mention that the reactive bonuses that you can get through Dean Publishing, I will be publishing probably by the end of the August. It should be available, but a workbook to go with the book. So, and that's free. All you have to do is download it with a few extra tools and a workbook to go with the book. So that'll be available at the end of August.
Beautiful. I love that. And I think that what's so exciting is that it really is leaving you a legacy. It's everything that you've gone through that's really giving back. And I love that. I love when people can connect with the author. They read a book, they love it, but sometimes our authors are out of reach. And what I love is that you've put so much into this book, and you know, and everything that you've got to offer, that people really can take themselves on a journey. If they want more, they can reach out. I know that we're going to put some links in the comments below that will allow you to connect with Gillian, allow you to go in and purchase her book. I know her book's available now. And the great news is Gillian has already hit Amazon bestseller, as she did a pre-launch. So that's really exciting. And it just shows you that it's going to hit the ground running. People are going to be talking about what they're getting out of this book. And make sure you share that back with Gillian as you read through this book. I know that it's hard because there's too much to get out of this book, but if there was 3 things that popped into your mind that, you know, you would like to leave the listeners here with today, and what they would, you know, get out of their book, or something that you'd like to leave the listeners to encourage them to buy the book, not just for your purpose, but for their own purpose, what would you like to mention to the listeners today?
I think mainly, like it was at the beginning of my journey, was I went to a workshop, and the biggest thing was it is possible to change your life. That is the big takeaway. It is possible. You just have to follow the steps. And if you want something badly enough, you can get there. You can do it yourself. You can go within to find the answers, and to start to believe in who you are and how you react, and so that's the first one. The second one is understanding who you are. Once you've gone through the book and the exercises, you really start to understand how you work and start to take responsibility for the choices and the actions that you do every day. And that was one of my big learnings when I was going through my journey initially, was actually taking responsibility for the choices that you make. You know, like something as simple as getting to a meeting late. Why are you late? You know, you should have been on time. Well, you should have left 10 or maybe 15 minutes earlier, because you get stuck in traffic sometimes. You've got to be aware of these things. So just taking responsibility for something as small as leaving a bit earlier to be on time can be amazing. And that was my big wake up, one of my big wake ups. And the other thing was just learning to love yourself enough to do the things that you need to do so that you can live the life that you dream of, or that you want, or that you think you should be doing. There is a way. You can do it. I did. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I wrote a book as well. So that's even more exciting. Thank you, Susan, for all your encouragement and patience with the team. As you know, there was a lot of backwards. And even at one stage, I was ready to just give up. And I thought, I can't give up. I can't not do this, because it is an achievement. And the other amazing thing is, once you've written a book, it's like birthing a baby. You've done all the work, you've been backwards and forwards, and you hold it in your hands and you're speechless. It's like when you get your baby for the first time, you're holding it and you just become speechless because it's magical. Well, that's how I felt with my book. So, and I'm launching it officially tomorrow at Riddles Creek in Drumkeen, and I'm that excited. And boy, am I going to celebrate. I've got balloons, I've got food, I've got everything there. So it's going to be an amazing afternoon. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support. And yeah, thank you, Dream Team, the Dean Dream Team.
Thank you, Gillian. So go and grab your copy. Who's Driving Your Bus? It's a program rather than a book. It's truly amazing. Gillian's put her heart and soul into this, and we can't wait for it to get out into the world. You really are truly changing people's lives, and we are blessed and thankful that you trusted in us with all of your knowledge and your story, and you know, truly to never give up, because the people's lives you will change will be amazing. We all want to start driving our bus. So thank you, Gillian, and we will see you at the launch party tomorrow.
Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.